Let's continue our story. So the story we're sharing is the celebrated Chassid of Binyamin Kletzker. And you remember Rabbi Shlomo Kalin had come to visit the Alter Rebbe. The Alter Rebbe had asked several Talmidim of Cheder Beis to accompany him back home. So they went as far as where Vitebsk, and Rabbi Shlomo went as far as Beshimkovich, and he was witness to this whole story with the water that he needed to wash his hands. Rabbi Shlomo Kalin in the forest, and he was quite impressed with that. And he has no choice now to spend Shabbos with Rabbi Shlomo Kalin in Vitebsk. No time to go back to the Alter Rebbe. Now, in general, as we pointed out, the Frierdiker Rebbe, Shlomo Kalin, this whole avodah was not the avodah of Chabad. It was tremendous. He's spilous and raucous. Is that the word? I said the word R-A-U-C. What does it mean? I just think it's tumult. I think it's the right word. Yeah. So it was. What is the tumult? The tumult, by the way, is the fire, is the burning of the resistance. It's noisy. It's noisy. The guf is resistant. Now, the more the keli surrendered, oil and good candles, the whole halach is what you can use to light the Shabbos candle. It has to be a fuel that lends itself to. So what's his tumult? He's burning the lower levels of Nefesh Bahamis that are resisting. So it's with the whole tumult. But that's not the way of what? Chabad. It's not with the tumult. Even that is silent, and because you want to really get down to Nefesh Bahamis, you can't overwhelm him with superior firepower. He has to understand himself. He has to want to be part of this. That's all these bondedness of Sukkot de Zimbra that we're learning about in the previous Maimer, Birchas Krishma. It's not foreign to you. This is all your world. Look at this. This is your world. Look where it comes from. And the Malachim, that's your source. It's not foreign. That way it has to be from within. Akoponim. But this is what happens. But so 2 days, don't quote the whole story here, apparently, but anyway. So 2 days after Shabbos, Binyamin is getting impressed, and he says he's confused with the big avodah that he saw, and he heard about Rabbi Shlomo Kalin, and he thought to himself, remember, this is the early days, maybe he'll stay a little bit, Rabbi Shlomo Kalin. Stay a bit. So when he went into him to get his bracha to leave, Rabbi Shlomo wanted him as a chassid. Binyamin Kletzker was from the Gedolei Chassidim. I said he was basically a tzaddik. As Rabbi Shlomo kept him a few hours and pressed him to stay, and revealed to him soidos nifloim b'giluyim nayim. He revealed deep secrets and wondrous revelations. And then Rabbi Shlomo said to him, that he said, if you'll stay here, you will actually become closer, you get closer to the way of Chabad, the Alter Rebbe Shitta. And if you'll stay, I'll be able to attract other Talmidim of your ilk to this derech and avodah. And he promised him big promises, and he's really telling him you're not abandoning, being disloyal to Chabad. This will lead you deeper to Chabad. And this is true. I mean, he's saying that he meant it. And there's truth to it. Binyamin listens to all of this, and it's very seductive. And then he said in the famous words, and he said it to him in Ukrainish, and it's known that he would sometimes speak that language, I think even in davening. It's a famous quote, and he said, "Pan to pan, nanye mai. I'm saying this correctly. Nanye to I. The master is a master, but not mine. The servant is a servant, but not yours." I went back to Liosna. Concluded the Frierdiker Rebbe. The answer of Binyamin was a instruction to true Chassidim. Each one has to be connected to his Rebbe, knowing that his friend's Rebbe is a Rebbe, but not his. And he says, the Frierdiker Rebbe, that this derech brought a general chizuk in the avodas of Darkei Chassidus for all Chassidim. Hashgacha pratis or whatever, this is where you are, this is your avodah. The other one is a beautiful avodah, but not your avodah. That's a famous quote. Pan to pan, non ye mai. Chlopiyetz to chlopiyetz, non ye to I. All right, dear friends. We continue, Beis Hashem. Tomorrow, have a wonderful day. Sudas Tovus.
All the best in store.